Scoliosis. If you are the one, put it on the last shiver. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I announce, let it be reversed. Let it be reversed.
God cannot do,
does not exist.
Pastor Jerry, we are the Jones family and we are giving our testimony from Edo State, Benin City. Pastor Jerry, 13 years ago when I gave birth to my son here, Victor, it was not a smooth delivery. I went through prolonged labor, prolonged delivery, and finally when he came out, he went through a lot of challenges and he was admitted in the hospital. He stayed in the hospital for a long time. Finally, when we got home, we noticed that he can't use his right hand and he's also bending to one side. People kept on telling us that don't worry, as he's growing up, he's going to adjust and he's going to be okay. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. As he's growing up, he kept on bending and bending. It gets worse. Fast forward to last year, December, when we went home for the Christmas holidays. We told ourselves that we've been on the fire altar since 2022. We've been praying, and we don't even know whether the word of knowledge has even come for him because we don't know the reason for why he's bending. We don't know the name. So we decided to go to the hospital to see the doctor. When we got to the hospital, the doctor told us that we need to go for an X-ray, of which we went. When the X-ray results came out, the doctor said, what's wrong with your son? It's called scoliosis. And for it to be resolved, you need to go through an operation. We said, we won't go for an operation. And I said, no problem. We brought it to the altar of fire and we kept praying, hoping that one day our case will be called. Pastor Jerry, on the 29th of March, precisely Good Friday, the word of knowledge came from you and you said, scoliosis be reversed.
Scoliosis. If you are the one, put it on the last shiver. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I announce, let it be reversed. Let it be reversed.
Pastor Jerry, right from that day, we kept on praying with that word. And we've been looking forward to when our son will be straightened up and when he'll be okay. Every morning when he wakes up, we looked at him and we hope that the body is already straightened up. But it didn't work out that way. Pastor Jerry, see what God did for us. On the 27th of June, that day was on a Tuesday. Prior to that 27th of June, that was like 2 weeks before that time, he kept on complaining that he's having backache. He can't walk for long. He can't stand for long. And we kept on giving him pain relief, hoping that he's going to be better. But on the 27th of June, I wasn't at home. My husband was not at home also. But we were called from work that we should come. That as Victor was coming down from the school bus, as he was trekking home, he was having difficulties in walking and he fell. A nice person that was passing saw him and helped him to one side of the road and came to the house to call us to come and carry him from the road. His lesson teacher went to the roadside and backed him and took him to the house. When my husband told me, I told him that don't worry. So long as it's his back pain that is aching him that way, his bones are resetting and they are going to align. We got home and he was truly in severe pains, Pastor Jerry. We went back to that on the 29th of March, that Good Friday NSPPD prayer. We started playing it again and we prayed all through. We put the mantle on him and prayed. We gave him communion and we rubbed the anointing oil on him. The next day was on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, we took him back to the hospital to carry out a check on him. As we were going to the doctor's office, I found out that my son is walking straight. He's no longer bending. I was just videoing him, Pastor Jerry. As you can see in that picture, in that video, the before and the after video, Pastor Jerry. When the doctor saw him, doctor was amazed. He said, your son is straight. He's no longer bending. What did you do? He said, wow. And I told him that we did not do any physiotherapy session. We did not do any exercise. We've just been praying. And I said, that's good. Go and continue with what you have been doing. Your son needs to go home. When I said no, he needs to go back for yesterday. He said, why? I said, because what they saw before, they won't see it again. Pastor Jerry. He said, no problem if he insisted. We went through for the X-ray. Pastor Jerry. When the X-ray results came out, Pastor Jerry, as you can see from that picture and from the X-ray pictures, Pastor Jerry, my son is no longer bending. The bone has straightened up without any surgery, without any operation, without any physiotherapy sessions again, without any exercise. Pastor Jerry, see what God of this fire altar has done for us.
Pastor Jerry, thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. I am no longer bending anymore. You have done it again. In your special way, what was impossible, you made possible. Eroyo.
What God cannot do.
He does not exist.
Thank you.
Hey! Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey!